Hey, YouTube. Good evening or good morning in most cases. It is 3:33 a.m. in the morning on Thursday, August 30th, 2018. Wednesday for some of you if you're behind, and early Thursday morning. Most of you probably won't see this until you wake up, and that is okay. But hopefully you read the title. It is not clickbait. I won't be deleting this video later. I don't act like some other people. So with that said, the title is pretty obvious, and there's a reason I'm live on YouTube at 3:33 in the morning. I would never, ever go live. I have a live show tonight that I do, obviously, all the time. And I will not delete comments. You want to post comments on this video at a later date, by all means, please do. So let's just jump into it. As my favorite YouTuber, Philly DeFranco, would say, let's just jump right on into it. So it's come to my attention about an hour ago that certain somebody decided they were going to post on Instagram with some screenshots of some comments from 2/3 years ago that I posted on the internet. And I'm going to get into these screenshots with you. I have them here on my phone. I'm going to show you all this. And I've got no reason to come on here this early unless it was absolutely important and I needed to cover this. So before I show you the screenshots and I show you what somebody's trying to make me look bad by doing, and I know she's on and I know she's watching, so you little snake in the grass, pay attention carefully to what I'm about to tell you and make sure you listen all the way through. It's very important that you do. So the reason that these screenshots are being put up are to talk crap about me and try to make me look like a bad person. And the reason that she's trying to make me look like a bad person is because she's convinced, utterly convinced, that I created the Jessica Smith YouTube channel and brought down her girl boss empire. And so, first of all, that's false. Completely, utterly false. And so, yeah. If you have friends in social media, eBay, resellers, wake them up, put them on here. I don't even know how many of you guys are watching right now, but anyways, so that's why she put out these posts right now, because she wants me to look like a bad person. And so I'm going to go ahead. If you all have seen the video or the movie 8 Mile with Eminem, and they try to put out all this bad stuff about him, and he comes out at the end and he takes all this bad stuff and he goes, bam. That's what we're going to do tonight. We're going to go ahead and take what she's decided to post. And she did it at like midnight at night, her time, like 2, 3 a.m. my time, in order to be sneaky and putting it in Instagram stories, because we all know Instagram stories disappear. Scrubbing, editing, all that stuff. So let's get into the screenshots. I'm going to show you what they were. And then I'm going to let you guys lose your minds or have an opinion about it. I got to stand, listen, there's one thing that I'll do is I'll stand behind anything and everything I say. Always. I don't delete videos. I don't privatize channels. I don't scrub my Instagram. I don't do anything of the sort. And so Tracy says I'd be the bigger person if I didn't entertain it. You know what, Tracy? You're right. And in most cases, I have gone months without entertaining it. But when you try to make me look like what she's done tonight, I will not stand by, to use her words, and keep silent. So I'm going to show you guys. Somebody asked if I'm unemployed. No, I'm self-employed. There's a big, big difference. I make far more than 6 figures a year. So just in case somebody asked that. Okay, so let's go ahead and look at the first screenshot that Nicole's put up. So is everyone familiar with Farrah Abraham, teen mom OG, 16 and pregnant all the way through now? Farrah Abraham is 27 years old. At the time that this post was made, she was about 24, 25. And so there was a thread that was talking about Farrah Abraham being a very bad person and a girl boss and all this stuff on the internet. And so I was just happening to read the story. And any of you that don't know who Farrah Abraham is, she's a horrible person. If you don't know who she is, don't worry about it. Google her later. She's a terrible, vile human being. There's just no two ways about it. She's terrible. She treats people horribly. And by horribly, I don't mean she says, oh, I don't like you. She's vile. She costs people their jobs. She ruins their lives. She talks down to people. She curses at people. She spits at people. She's a she's a teen mom with a lot of girls that look up to her that went into the porn industry. And whatever you choose to do for a living, so be it. That's fine. But anyways, let's get to the screenshot. So I'm going to go ahead and show you guys the screenshot. And if you haven't seen it, that's fine. You can look it up, I'm sure. I'm going to show you guys this. Go ahead and screenshot it. You can read it later. I'm going to give you guys a second. Okay, so let me read the screenshot to you. I said, and to take this in context, during the show, Farrah almost got into a physical altercation with her other castmates who she challenged to a fight. Like they were going to fight. They almost did on stage. And I said, someone, now the wording is very, very important. Someone needs to catch her in the alley and beat her teeth in. This is me talking about Farrah. I said someone. I didn't say Casey. I didn't say me. And remember, this is almost 3 years ago, 2.5, 3 years ago. A Rockstarflipper hardly existed then. Someone needs to catch her and beat her teeth in. That's an absolute fact. I stand behind that. She challenged her castmates to a fight, physical fight. She talked to them like they were piles of garbage. And I think one of them should have caught her and beat her up in the back of the alley somewhere because she deserved it at the time. She probably still deserves it. Not me. I would never do it. Not anyone I know. And I don't wish harm on anyone, but she asked for it from her castmates. So, yeah, so that was the comment. I said, and then someone should hold her down and scream in her face how she acts is wrong and that she can't treat people that way. Yeah, I think somebody needs to scream in her face that she's a horrible person. She needs to come out of fantasy land, get a reality check, and unfortunately it won't happen because she made enough money to live in her fantasy land for a long time because the stupid horny guys threw money at her for her porn business. She chose to do porn, so be it, whatever. However you make money legally is awesome. So, yeah, so she made a ton of money, which gave her that cockiness to essentially act however she wanted to act to anybody, which is not cool. It's not cool at all. Just because you make money, you can't treat people how you want to treat them. Plain and simple. Looking back at it, should I have typed it? Maybe. Do I stand behind it? Absolutely. She's a horrible person. And if she was going to challenge her castmates to a fight, one of them should have grabbed her up and took her up on her offer. I didn't say I was going to do it. But Nicole would like you to think that I said something like that. She would like you to think that I was threatening a young girl, a 24, 25-year-old girl with physical violence. That's her narrative. Remember, Nicole needs to spin the narrative. Anything to get the desperate attention off of her onto somebody else. It's perfectly fine with me. So that is the first screenshot. So I don't know if anybody has a comment on that or an opinion, but it is what it is. Okay, so I commented on a post from almost 3 years ago that Farrah Abraham's a bad person and somebody should have beat her up. Oh well, sucks for her. Guess she shouldn't be a bad human being. Okay, so let's move on to the second post, which this one's a little smaller. I don't know if you guys are gonna be able to see this one. I'll try to zoom it up, but maybe if I turn it this way. Hang on. Okay, yeah, I can kind of get it up. So this was a YouTube video that was posted about me, basically just showing a screenshot of a thread on TMZ that I posted from, again, like 2.5 or 3 years ago. So here's the post. Go ahead and screenshot it. I'm only going to hold it here for a couple seconds. Just take a screenshot and read it at your own leisure. Okay, so this post was in regards to, now we all remember about 2.5, 3 years ago during the protest, the Black Lives Matters protest. And this is not a political saying in any way, but I have to reference political for the topic. Remember when the Black Lives Matters protests were going on in Baltimore? I'm from Baltimore, mind you. And many, many years ago, I don't claim it. Anyways, I'm from Baltimore and those protests were going on. Do you remember when the protests were blocking the highway and the emergency vehicles couldn't get through and the whole city was like burning to the ground? You guys remember that? You probably remember that, right? And so Las Vegas in the house. What's up, Vegas? So anyways, during those protests, and I had an opinion because I'm from Baltimore and it was a terrible thing to see. I don't like my town of Baltimore. That's why I don't live there, but I don't wish anything bad on them. I said something in the thread. Who knows? They didn't screenshot. I can't remember. And I just said, I was responding to a person that had commented saying Black Lives Matters was better than everybody. Now, here was my response. And I said, what on God's green earth makes you think this is okay to write and put your 2 cents in? The phrase BLM, which is short for Black Lives Matter, those that you may not know that, is absolutely 100% problem with the world. At no point ever in history do one group of people's lives matter than any other groups to create an entire movement, phrase, trademark, etc. End of conversation. And so I stand behind that. I don't believe that Blue Lives Matters should exist. That's the police lives matters. I don't believe that white lives matters should exist. I don't believe any hashtag life matters should exist unless it says human lives matter, period. There should be no movement for individual groups. The only group is humans. I'm not a huge Obama fan, just as I'm not a huge Trump fan. And during Barack Obama's speech, during his acceptance speech for winning the 2008 election, and this should tell you how unbiased I am, at the end of his speech, he said, and I can't quote this, but it was something along these lines of, we have never been a collection of red states and blue states and black people and white people. We are a collection of united states and united people, human people. There are no lives matters, period. Plain and simple, period. I don't care what color you are. I have friends that are white. I have friends that are black. I have friends that are half and half black with vitiligo. I have friends that are Asian and Indian and Muslim. I have friends that are every walk of life known to man. I am very good friends. Somebody made a comment about the LGBT community. Two of my very most favorite reseller friends in the entire world are Katie Zilberberg and Vicky. Hello, I am the farthest thing from discriminatory that exists. To call me out for something that you were obviously spinning the narrative on in a racist fashion, Nicole, you have a lot to learn, my dear. A lot to learn. And I don't have a problem with people protesting or movements or anything of that nature. My problem is just the idea of classifying it as one group. I don't have a problem with anybody protesting legally, not in the middle of the street blocking emergency vehicles. And that's why I had a problem with that protest. That's why I said it. If you want to protest out of the highway, knock yourself out. Perfectly fine with that. But you can't do it at 3 a.m. in the middle of the street. Okay, so that's the second one. Let's move on to the third one. I don't even know what the third one's about. So this is, again, Nicole posting a thing. This is about the people protesting. This is the follow-up to this. This was like a second comment. People that were out in the middle of the street at 3 a.m. and I said that there's nothing good that happens at 3 o'clock in the morning. Again, go ahead and screenshot this, read it away. So the bottom line, let's just go long story short. She's trying to post things that make me look like I'm against women or against black people or against this or that. The farthest thing from the truth at all, ever. So we obviously know. How did she find these? Yeah, so that's what's great. These were comments posted on TMZ stories almost 3 years ago, 2 years to 3 in that middle of 16, beginning of 2016. Do you see the amount of work and research and effort she put into this? I'm going to guess that she didn't and that some of her cronies did. It's perfectly fine. You guys can Google me to the end of time. Knock yourself out. I got nothing to hide. In fact, I've got nothing to hide because, hey, look, it's 3:30 in the morning and I'm live on YouTube telling you I have nothing to hide. And wait, that's the problem that we have because people don't understand the meaning. And I'm not going to dispute or debate the whole BLM matters or Blue Lives Matters or any of that political stuff. I hate that I even have to bring up political stuff. I'm just telling you my contextual response to those protests that I wasn't happy they were doing it in the middle of the street at 3 a.m, blocking emergency vehicles, causing a problem. If people want to protest and create groups, do what they want to do. I can't stop them. That's their freedom. That's our First Amendment freedom. Hello, thanks. Anyways, I had to come on here because in the morning, I'm going to wake up to about 50,000 comments via her stories. And just in case, because she has me blocked on Instagram, she wants to go ahead and try to scrub these things. Here, we're going to go ahead and, we're going to go ahead and show you guys. Let me bring up my camera here. There's her Instagram. We all see it, right? Don't follow her because she's, unless you want to hear this kind of stuff. So there she is. That's in her her Instagram stories posting about me. So when she goes and scrubs her stories and says she never said it, there you guys go. You got it. Proof right on my channel. So I just want to know that she has ulterior motives. I'm not the one that got booted out of eBay Open twice and then suspended from eBay. I'm not the one that had to privatize my YouTube channel. I've got nothing to hide from any of you. I will always put your comments up. If you put something that doesn't agree with me, I'll debate you in it. I'm not going to hide anything. I've got nothing to hide from anyone. Knock yourselves out. Hey, Nevermore Antiques, a $2 super chat at 3:45 in the morning. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. So yeah, Nicole State equals fake news. Doesn't she still make money with reselling? Isn't she a fraud? I'm not here to judge anyone. I don't make videos about anyone but my stuff and people I deal with. If you guys want more news or videos about somebody like that, Jessica Smith has a wonderful YouTube channel you can check out. It is not my YouTube channel. It has nothing to do with me, but I recommend that channel. Otherwise, I just wanted to address the fake news like somebody just said. Yeah, so yeah, she's being a drama detective. Yeah, cat lives matters. No, I'm not a cat fan either. So her ulterior motives is, like I explained at the beginning of the video, she believes that I'm Jessica Smith. She believes that I ruined her business, that I put it up. I can tell you guys, she does not sleep because of the Jessica Smith channel. It's obvious. And now I can tell that she's not sleeping by doing PI work on me, which is incredible. If there's ever anything you guys want to talk about, you want to hear from me, you want to know that you Googled, send it to me in a Facebook message, send it to me in an Instagram message, send it to me in an email. I'll be happy to answer anything you want to know. In the meantime, my message to Nicole, worry about yourself and not about other people, because you have enough problems on your own to take care of for 10 lifetimes, let alone worrying about us. I have nothing to hide like you. I don't delete things like you unless it's just postable, like completely off the chains. And your ruining of your business, as P Phoenix just said, was you, not me. I'm not Jessica. I've never been Jessica. And if you think I'm still Jessica, you really must not have a brain, because it has been proven that it's not me. And I know for a fact people have told you they know it's not me, because they know who it is. They won't even tell me, but they've told you. I know for a fact. Stop blaming me for your business failures. And if you don't, and if you continue to spread through your little cronies and goon squad, those defaming messages that you guys sent out privately to people, the lawsuit that will follow will be so thick that you won't be able to afford the lawyer to even read it. And remember, I've dealt with a $20 million federal lawsuit that cost me $15,000 just to have it read. So unless you're ready to come off your wallet for 15 grand, which I know for a fact you aren't, I would suggest backing down. You know nothing about business, nothing about legal business, as is obvious from your failures multiple times. I'll leave it at that. Not a threat, just a promise that I will not be attacked and not come on here and defend myself. And if it's legal, I will defend myself in that way as well. Take it to the bank. So, Cade Murphy, I have a video called I Got Sued if you want to read it. Yeah, I think business must be slow to troll comments. A boxing match. No, I would never box a female, but there are a few people I wouldn't pass on. Anyways, now that you guys are all awake, if you have any questions, put it in the chat. Otherwise, I'm going. I got to get some sleep. I need 6 hours, and right now that means waking up at 10, which is a little late. I try to get up at 9:30 every day, but which is why I go to bed at like 2:30 and try to get up by 9. But night required field. I'm Jessica Smith. Well, buddy, if you are, kudos to you. Kudos to you. So, any comment on Daily Refinement? No, I have no comment. That's his business. You guys probably saw it. When I shop on the internet, I shop for the item I want. That's all I'll say. I don't shop based on who's selling it. I don't have the lid to my water. Anyways, so there you go. So hopefully when Thrift Trader, I'll be up for another 5 hours. I feel your pain, buddy. I feel your pain. I love you, Jason. So yeah, so that's just me standing up for myself. I got nothing else for you guys. I got to go charge. I got to go plug in all my electronics and charge all my stuff and clear my memory cards and get ready for another day. I got to charge my phone that's low. If you guys have anything, I mean, I know you guys support me. I know you guys see through the craziness and through the desperation. It's obvious desperation. Hopefully she has a nice surprise when she wakes up. Don't attack her. Don't stoop to that level. I would never suggest you guys do that like they do. Feel free to put all your comments and your feelings down below in my comment section. And if they're a little slow to be approved, it's because I'm sleeping. So love every one of you guys. And that's just me standing up for myself. Finally, after 6 months of being quiet. Good night. Good morning. Enjoy whatever you guys are doing. Sleeping, working, awake, eating. Some of you drinking. Oh, God, all of you make me laugh. Just know that your comments make me laugh. And if I can ask one more thing from you guys, if anybody goes into a chat or anywhere that you see and is really blasting, feel free to let me know, but also respond to them and let them know the truth. That's what helps me. Don't attack anyone. Just let them know the truth. And leave me some funny stuff in the comment section below. I'm going to let you guys get to bed. Good night. KP, $2 super chat. Thank you. I see you there, buddy. Good night, everyone.